let's talk about 4:30 Eastern kickoff. We got 49ers and Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 3 at home. The total here is 51. Pete, we've been talking about this rivalry renewed back from the 90s and the 80s. The players don't know anything about it.
They have no earthly idea. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, how about them? They don't remember that. They don't remember any of it. They don't remember the catch. They have no idea what's the catch. You know, Dwight Clark in the back against the Cowboys. And they were a great rivalry. But this has no bearing whatsoever on this. In fact, I think most of these guys weren't even born when that stuff was going on.
Not.
So you look at the Cowboys, they thought they felt good about their offense last week. They played a JV team. It doesn't count. They played the Eagles' backups. That doesn't count. I'm still concerned about the Cowboys' offense. They did look better. This 49ers team is growing each and every week. I think they're the one you have to watch out for. An NFL coach told me before the season, you know what he said? He said, you know, there's some thinking now that you win the division, you sit out, you might have a bye or whatever, and you lose a little momentum, that the best way to do it might be to get hot, like the Bucs did last year, and go on through. And if you look over the course of the last decade, that's been happening more and more. So the 49ers could be that team. They could be the team because they can run the ball, they're physical, and their defensive front, as I will show later on, was outstanding last week against the Rams. I think they can dominate up front. I think they'll run the ball on the Cowboys. And remember, the Broncos went in there in, 3 or 4 weeks ago and pushed them around running the football. I think the 49ers control the clock. You're not going to need the points in this game. They win it outright.
Wow. You know what? This was the other game that I really kind of tossed and turned all night.
Keeping you at night.
I did, wow.
Well, because I think everyone's like, shh. The 49ers are like that team that's getting into the playoffs. They're not getting as much love, but they are dangerous. I mean, when you think about the fact Jimmy Garoppolo has been here before, and he's been able to play well enough to get his team to a Super Bowl, winning an NFC championship, the defense has started to come around, in particular up front, like you're going to point out here in a little bit. It's the way Kyle Shanahan gets production out of all his players. And we always talk about coaching and what matters. He puts his players in positions to succeed, whether it's George Kittle or Deebo Samuel, who has been absolutely phenomenal this season for them. But that's kind of the wild card, is how does Kyle Shanahan, their head coach and play caller, now take on a Dallas Cowboys defense with a familiar face in Dan Quinn, who he knows all too well from their time together in Atlanta. That's going to be the side of the balls that I really want to see, is how they're going to take each other on and what adjustments are going to be made throughout the course of the game. It's going to come down to two things. If Dak and the Dallas Cowboys can make this a shootout, get off to a fast start, open things up through the air, because you know that secondary is vulnerable for San Francisco.
Last 3 games, 180 yards a game passing.
True, but a lot of that has to do with the pass rush. Right. I'm saying if they can protect him and he airs some things out to get off to a fast start, I think Dallas is going to cruise to a victory in this one. Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers do not want to get in a 2-minute offense for the rest of the game, try to win this thing. Now, the other side of it is, can the Dallas Cowboys stop the rushing attack of the 49ers? They've struggled this year to stop the run. This is one of those games where you better believe Kyle Shanahan, with his personnel groupings, with his formations, his shifts, his motions, he's going to get the exact look he wants. It's just about whether or not they can execute and win those matchups up front. So that's what this game's really going to hinder on.
Little, small, fast defense that could rush the passer, but you can run at them because they're not big up front. And I think that's going to be the strategy. It's always Kyle Shanahan's strategy, but it'll be so here.
Extra tight ends.
With Dan Quinn and Kyle Shanahan on the same field, if Kyle has a lead late, he's up 6, don't throw it. Take your knees and kick your field goal.
My producer talking to me. I did.
Don't throw it.
There you go. There you go.
By the way, I'm laying the 3 points here. This is one where if it was 3.5, I'd be on the other side.
You like the 49ers, you're just not like me. You don't like them as much.
No. Honestly, like what I'd say for betting advice, if it went down to 2.5, all right, I'd love the Cowboys. If it was at 3.5, I'd be on the side of the 49ers. At 3, I'd rather just play a money line.
So he's hedged it.
No, I'm just saying play the money line. I think
we know it kept him up all night, tossing and turning.
That's it. You look like it too.
Just pick a money line.
Is Dan Quinn with the Cowboys next season?
No. I think no, he will not be with the Cowboys next
season. Who's got more pressure in this game to win? It's got to be Mike McCarthy and Dallas.
Mike McCarthy,
for
sure.
Okay. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.